So here we go. Time to start the next round in 3, 2, 1. Tetris!
So this is actually a rematch. Up top, Meme versus Knight. This is a rematch from Genesis.
Right, that's right. I was saying, Knight had Fractal listed as their rival, and if I'm not mistaken, that they played at Genesis, right?
Yes.
They played against each other at Genesis.
And Knight ended up beating Fractal and taking that third place medal.
Right. But Meme was the one that ended up winning the whole tournament.
Yeah, Meme, and that was, a generational tournament, I would like to call it, because not only did Meme get the perfect qual for that time period, 9 maxes in an hour, Meme went the entire tournament without dropping a single game. That includes up against Alex T.
Right.
I mean, who, we just saw what he just did earlier. Didn't drop a single game. It was a definition of a flawless tournament.
Yeah, a little bit of an awkward build there for Meme. As you can see, the drought is starting to build up there. Finally gets the eyepiece. They definitely don't look happy right now. A lot of kind of like wincing and frowns right now, but feels like their board is still pretty clean here. Meanwhile, Coal and Sodium going up against each other. Seed number 10 going up against Seed 23. Yeah, having to do a couple of safety burns right now for Coal, and finally gets that eyepiece and gets the Tetris over there. Both Sodium and Coal starting at about the 60% Tetris range. Right now, actually, if you look at it, 3 players in the 60% Tetris range. Only Knight with a 76% range right now. So Knight playing very efficiently. You can see set up for another Tetris, and boom, Tetris for Knight.
And of course, we do have Knight, representing Canada. So we've already seen, several strong Canadian players today. And I'm excited for that scene to continue to foster and grow, for more of them to be able to make it out to these events.
Yeah, we just saw Wallband, and then of course,
Terrence is another one. I believe that was round 0.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool.
And then I still believe we have Eyeball that will be playing later today. The Super Mario Brothers speedrunners. So
that's right. Yeah.
We do have a lot more Canadian players, or I say a lot more. We do have more Canadian players that are, going to try and get a shot at making it into that top 16 tomorrow.
Right, and Eyeball seeded number 3, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow, what a perfect piece right there. And Cole got that dirty Tetris. Well done. And now, just kind of playing for this row 1 Tetrises right now. And that'll do just fine, because at this speed, before you get that first transition, oh, what a nice micro adjustment right there to put that O piece right in there. Now, Cole does have to clear out a little bit. There it is right there, and it's just Tetris ready again. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of almost kind of frustrated looks coming from Meme right now. Definitely not happy with maybe the pieces that they're getting, or just feels like they could be playing stronger.
And that can, that's definitely one of the things that you have to combat as a competitor. Because, I've obviously been on both sides, the competitor and the commentator aspect. As a competitor, one of the hardest things that it is that if something isn't going your way, you have to try not let it get in your head.
Right.
It's like, okay, I know I can play better, but, we just got to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
The second you let those thoughts foster, it's like, man, I know I can do better than this, but I'm just not. Then that can lead to, very small mistakes, which, small mistakes can easily avalanche and cause a catastrophic outcome that is not in your favor.
Yeah, Meme in an interesting situation. She's been trying to get, finally, there we go, has that neutral board here and is able to get the Tetris. But you can see how columns, 7 and 8 are just really high up. And so trying to fill out that middle valley in the center of the board, always a difficult situation, especially when it's a flat 2 valley, because then you can either you have to have 2 J's or 2 L's, or O pieces, O piece spam, or back-to-back I pieces. So it's always a awkward thing to fill out.
Yeah, but we are closing in on the level 19 transition. Knight has been operating with this center well, or dirty center well, for a bit here. And Meme has been able to keep it clean. And actually, Meme is behind in line, so has a advantage in pace. And, you know, your favorite metric, the Tetris rate, helps illustrate those differences when players aren't one-to-one on lines. And you're like, well, who's really in the lead?
Yeah,
Tetris rate helps present that.
Oh, no, Knight, just, man, every time the opportunity to, you know, potentially, I mean, Knight's been playing it safe. So it's like, okay, you know, I'm not going to chase the eyepiece. I'm not going to chase this. And every time the eyepiece came next afterwards. And
ooh,
there we go, finally. Okay.
Good sets of Tetrises over here. And is actually just going to commit to the burns right there. Bring the stack back down to the bottom. All players have transitioned. We're looking at 551 for Knight, make that 599 for Meme, 638 for Cole, and 572 for Sodium.
All right, and all of them with very clean neutral boards right now. So every single one of these players playing very, very solidly. See Sodium right there, needs an L, well actually now just needs a J piece. That'll, okay. Goes for a little bit of a safety burn right there. And didn't come back to bite him because suddenly there's an eyepiece drought here on the bottom side over there. But you can see right now, Cole definitely ahead in lines already in the 160 group. Sodium just getting to 160 line themselves.
And right now, everything's calm, which is, you know, something rare that we don't see happen when all four players are on, you know, level 19 speeds. The boards are not chaotic. They're workable. They're something that are ready to be built upon. The foundations for all of them are really clean.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't seem to happen a lot. It always seems to be someone in some sort of tumultuous situation. Speaking of right here, Cole a little bit. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, man.
As soon as you brought, nice adjustment.
Okay.
Utilizing the eyepiece because he knew that it wasn't going to be able to be used for a Tetris, so why not intentionally create a long bar dependency and build things up? But hold on, a couple of misdrops.
Okay. Oh, but that was a beautiful burn as well. Not going to take advantage of that
And
eyepiece,
there
but
it is.
just fine right here.
Nice little quick cleanup.
And you know what the great thing is right now? If we were actually had a system where we played four, you know, 1v1, v1, v1. Look at them. They all have basically the same Tetris rate. They all basically have very close scores here.
Yeah, this is incredibly identical.
Yeah, these players right now are all playing equally solid right now.
There's another Tetris for Meme. 886 for Meme, 972 for Knight. Looking for one more Tetris to get the max. 909 for Cole. Finds the perfect L piece for the triple.
Yeah,
knocks down a Tetris.
Now, oh, yeah, the eyepiece is not even going to clean everything up. It needs back-to-back eyepieces. Oh, you know what? Knight is going for the dirty Tetris here.
Still waiting on this bar, and oh no.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, perfect timing. Let's go.
There's the max for Knight, max for Cole. Meme is one away, and Sodium is one and change away.
Yeah, and Meme right now just trying to clean up her board right now. And there we go.
Not able to use that eyepiece for a Tetris, so Knight transitions to 29, a little bit high, as once again the counter starts ticking again and hangs.
No.
Not able to get the eyepiece over. Meme has a chase down of 1,042,000. Down at the bottom, both of our players have reached level 29.
Right. It's important for Meme now just to, yeah, you can see right now just clearing down the board. Very smart play here. Can do this and actually maxes out as well.
Sodium down by
There
roughly 80,000. There it is. Meme takes game number 1 against Knight. Just unfortunate, quote unquote, early top out for Knight in the post 29.
And you know, you can always tell the level of players where they win a match and it still seems like they were disappointed in their play. You know?
And speaking about something being disappointing, there's a couple of misdrops over there for Sodium. And he's going to try and look for a way to get access to that left-hand side. And can't get that piece all the way over. He's still trying to make things happen, but it's not going to be to any avail. But 4 max outs on the screen. Cole is good for game number 1.
Look at that. 4 max outs on the screen. at the same time, all at basically equal piece here. And as you can see, Cole, yeah, a lot of times you see those play. I mean, honestly, it's like even after you know you've won, it's really hard to stop playing until you hit that Tetris. Very, very close games here between these two, between all four of the competitors, actually, in each of their individual games. Very, very close.
Sodium's getting a little bit of extra warm-up on 29.
Yeah.
So we do got our starts from our players up top.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Meme and Knight seems to have already started their games. Okay. Good adjustment right there for Meme. Knight setting up a J piece tuck. I'm sorry, L piece tuck there. Again, I apologize. I'm super left-right dyslexic, so a lot of times knowing which one's the S and Z and L and J is actually really hard for me.
I mean, it's easy to get them mixed up. They're identical pieces.
But you can always tell, because right before I name which one it is, I pause a little bit, because it always takes me a second to think. Ooh, needs those L pieces now. There we go. There we get a nice tuck. Gonna tuck the T piece in there as well. Doesn't use the T piece to skim on column 9 and 10, but does so with the L piece.
Interesting. I mean, both results seem to be the same. But it's also possible that when you see like something not being used as a skim, even though it could have been,
Cole's got a very, very awkward board, and that's also just going to be a triple. So unfortunately, fortunately, Cole is back to a clean board. Unfortunately, was unable to get a Tetris out of that situation. Now has an eyepiece dependency over there. Yeah, gonna quit chasing that, get the Tetris on column 10, and then try to work on the cleaning the stack. Didn't want to. That was interesting to not throw the L piece over there.
It's a bit of a concerning S-spy over there for Knight, so that's going to force a lot of burn. And, there's no more places for an S to go. All right, finally, that O piece actually helped out a lot, because now S pieces had a place to go.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
How many S pieces? I mean, fortunately for Meme right now,
all Knight could do is just laugh.
Yeah, her board was clean enough for when the SP spam came out. There was lots of places to put it. And look at this. Still having to deal with some of this awkward pieces. And yeah, 2 tucks needed there. And still created a 3rd tuck. And finally a piece can go there. But now the O pieces are causing a problem over there on the right side.
It's just a very difficult series of piece sequences.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a reason why me and a few others wrote an S-burst into 19 as one of our 12 days of Tetris as one of the things that pains us. Because S-bursts like that, especially if you're just unprepared for it, you're just thinking like, what do I do with all these S's?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to stack it up too high, because then if it hangs, that's just an early top out right off the bat.
Oh, nice dirty Tetris there. And honestly, when you said that, I almost thought you said S-burst like in Final Fantasy X. But you said S-burst. Okay.
Ah, yes.
Final Fantasy X was before your time.
I'm still aware.
Oh, no. That's not where Knight wanted to put that.
15 is still my favorite.
15, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. It's one of the only.
But I haven't. I have Rebirth, so maybe that will take it over.
I haven't played 15 yet. It's one of the only ones that I haven't played. Meme with a very clean board right now, but it's just the drought, and that'll be taken care of there. Just needs to skim something on the side. Oh, goes for the Vits right there. Gets the eyepiece tucked in there. Meanwhile, Sodium and Cole. Sodium has a decent lead right now. You can see up to 10 Tetris lead here, especially here at level 18 means that Cole has been having a lot of difficulty getting anything going for most of the game. Tetris rate at 12% versus 75%.
Another misdrop. You can just see that frustration building on his face. Has the misdrop. There's that grimace. There's that shaking of the head.
Yeah, and that's the hard part. It's like when your Tetris rate is low, when you've been having a struggle here, it does make you play a little more aggressive at times, and sometimes it just cascades when you're in that kind of frustrated state.
Yeah, and you're at this point, you know, it's like you're doing your best to try to, you know, play your best, but then you're like secretly hoping it's like, you know, in Cole's case, he's like, Sodium, like, please make a misdrop, run into a dig so I can like close the gap just by a little.
Yeah, and yes, I agree. Final Fantasy IV Remake when. Okay, a little bit of an awkward build now. I mean, look at that checkerboard.
Yeah, Knight's looking to remake this board because this board is getting uncomfortably high. Does find the eyepiece, but J piece dependent. Okay, does find another one.
But
and
the eyepiece still needs
the eyepiece dependencies.
Yeah.
And trying to avoid creating two. Wait, this could be a Tetris conversion. Dirty Tetris for Knight.
And perfect.
And right before transition.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
There was only one line to spare.
Yeah, getting the clean board right beforehand. But again, a little bit of a drought here. But there it is. The eyepiece going to drop right there. And another one. And look at that. All the way back down to the bottom of the board. Well played by Knight. Of course, Meme also transitioning. Just one level behind Knight right now.
Yeah, 610 to now 550 or 544 up top. Down at the bottom, 303 to now 495 for Sodium. Sodium, Tetris lead has shrunk a bit. And actually, Sodium is ahead in lines. Not entirely sure when that happened, but that's
just a lot of cleaning from Cole. Cole basically just had to spend a lot of time trying to clean, and so it wasn't a lot of very good places to put the pieces.
522 now for Sodium is the transition. Cole looking to transition just shy of a 400K.
Ooh, wow, that was such a great series of pieces for Sodium right there. You know, how do I solve this situation? And then the game gives you like an L, an I, a J, and an L, and it just all fit in there. It was great.
No, Tetris for Knight up top, 715 to now 774. Two Tetrises is what separates our players, but Meme is still kind of like trailing behind at anywhere from 4 to 8 lines just because of how high Knight was building earlier. So, you know, once I mentioned prior, you know, build up higher, you burn lines faster, and that means you're generally going to be ahead of your opponent in terms of like where you are in the game more like level-wise.
Yeah, and Meme, unfortunately, getting some awkward pieces there, but handled it great. I mean, as I was trying to get that sentence out of my mouth, she had already cleaned up the board, so.
We're looking actually level 26 max territory.
Okay, Cole with a nice Tetris right there and a nice tuck. And so Cole is back to a pretty clean board. All right, and now Meme with another Tetris. And Tetris for Meme as well. There's a chant. Is that CT3 chant that I hear going on?
For Classic Tetris 3, where there is silver bracket action.
Nice.
So there are more Tetris than you can handle, as Chris Tang would like to say.
And it's crazy, too, because, you know, a lot of the players that used to, you know, easily make it into the gold brackets, you know, a lot of them are in the silver brackets these days. Oh, okay. Well, Sodium will take that, that Tetris with the eyepiece, but you can see right now, I mean, just a few polka dots here and there that they got to take care of.
And right now, Knight has max, Meme with the 1.1. We are heading into level 29 with this next Tetris from either player. Assuming, of course, assuming there is a Tetris. All right, there it is. Both players going to 29. 1.1s for both. Knight reopens up the well, knocks down the Tetris, closing the gap down to less than 1 Tetris, that is.
Again, this is one of those situations where you're going to want to hope that Meme tops out. But Meme, right now, keeping pace here. Oh, look, great pieces right there. Not set up for a Tetris, and yeah, they're just going to go for a triple just to stay safe here.
Yeah, nice disciplined play over there from Knight. Love the way that burns were taken when necessary. Meme's Tetris ready, Knight's Tetris ready. Knight knocks down a Tetris. 6,000 points is what separates us as Meme is running into complications, but that 5-tap, incredibly crucial for building out an ideal left.
Look at that. Oh, and a Tetris right there for Meme. And keep in mind, too, Meme is behind in lines as well. So, yes, the lead that Knight has is not necessarily as straightforward
Yeah, it might be the nominal lead, or yeah, the real-time lead, but not necessarily the actual lead in terms of pace.
Right.
However, there is now complications, and this is still a really close game. Less than a Tetris what separates them. Knight finds the Tetris, Meme finds the Tetris. Lead doesn't change.
This is crazy.
Both our players at the bottom have reached 29 as well, and Cole has closed the gap to just under 2 Tetrises.
Yeah.
And think that he was down by almost 300,000 going into level 19. There's the Tetris for Meme. Knight looking to set up for something dirty, but can't get anything over there to the right.
No.
Knight tops out at 1.4 mil. Meme takes game number 2, but the action doesn't stop there. Our attention focuses at the bottom. Cole is at 1,047,000 added Tetris. Now we're separated by less than 17,000 points. Sodium with the 1.1 and is ahead slightly in the game at level 33.
And of course, if you're wondering, Meme just continuing to practice the thrill screen speed right now.
Meme wants to put up a score too. Like saw Scooty, saw Alex. He's like, hey, I can too. Well, that is a massive. It was a 37-piece round. Sodium in trouble. Needs to get pieces over the left, but can't.
Okay. So
and 2,000 points is all that
only
Cole has to
600
chase down, and there it is.
Man. Again, we barely even had time to say that the chase down was starting, and Cole instantly catching up.
Oh, no, it looks like the judge is going to do it for us.
This is going to go. Okay, there we go. Man. No, it's
they'll get plenty of countdowns tomorrow.
I know. For sure.
Especially when we get a decider in our finals. I'm manifesting it now.
I like how you think, Sharky. I like that. All right. So once again, starting back to level 18, and Sodium and Cole taking a little bit of time before they start their games up.
And, it's understandably so, because these are high-pressure situations. It's not just, oh, we start a game, all right, we're done, then we go again. Sometimes you need your heart rate to calm down. You just need to, mentally clear your head. Because remember, for some people, depending on where they are in their match, this next game could be their elimination.
Oh, we had Knight with some just cleaning over there on the...
That is... Probably didn't want to place that eyepiece over there in column 10.
I mean, it was going really, really well. Like I said, Knight was doing some amazing cleaning, and then, okay, where are the pieces that I need? Okay. Oh, that's good right there.
Good
yeah, okay.
L.
Yeah,
that was necessary.
Swap the parity right there, but it's gonna work out. Oh,
these O pieces. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, yeah, because it keeps blocking that column 9.
Oh my god. All these O's.
I mean, honestly, this is definitely an oh no situation here.
At least it's not a 5-0 burst.
Oh God, I don't know. I'm sure you've seen that happen before, right? So
it's also the 5th day in Tetris. 5-0.
Oh, okay.
But
oh, I did another O piece just.
Oh my gosh!
Really? Really?
What is happening?
Really?
Wow! What?
Hey.
Okay. What? Hold on.
What?
Are we done?
Okay.
Okay.
We might be.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, an O actually would be really bad right here.
Bro. That's what I'm calling this. A bro burst right there. Bro.
Okay, that's a good O, though.
Yeah, okay. And can Knight finally just get out of this situation?
Okay, there it is. The well is open.
Okay. But gonna block it again, because you know what? Knight knew that another O was on the way, and
there it is.
Tetris! Let's go. Wow. That RNG was OP.
It was very outrageous.
Oh man. And now
it was very obscene. I can't believe that.
Now the rebuilding begins, for Knight. And yeah, so getting that Tetris.
Yeah.
So Knight made it out of that.
In all seriousness, huge props to Knight surviving that,
absolutely.
because that was the peak demonstration of like when you get pieces you absolutely do not want.
Oh, man. Yeah, and just making it out of that situation. And working that Tetris rate back up. Knight's Tetris rate was at 17% when they made it out of that sequence. And as you can see, already got it back up to 33%. Unfortunately for Knight, Meme has managed to, take a huge lead with a 76% Tetris rate on their side. So, gonna be a lot of work here for Knight. And,
this is like a prime example of, sometimes the pieces for one player just affects them differently in a harmful way, because Meme was fine, had perfect accommodation for the O's in a way that wasn't annoying.
Right.
So Knight had places to place those O's, but they were just always annoying. Meme found the right place and was just able to continue scoring.
Felt like there was an opportunity for a micro adjustment right there for Meme. And as you can see right now, their board is getting a little bit dodgy here. Gonna go for the burn, the double right there. And so now it's Meme's turn to handle some RNG issues here. Actually, that eyepiece was perfect. Yeah, you could even see the nod on Meme right there. Very well done.
And
thumbs up. Let's go. Let's go.
So we are close. Whoa, that's transition for Knight. And
oh boy. And Sodium right down there. I mean, again, this is
oh, nice line spin over there from Knight. Okay, board's back under control.
Yeah, for Knight and Sodium right now, they have to win this to be able to keep going right now. And you see right now, Sodium setting up for a dirty Tetris, gets it, and oh, actually they can set up for another one, and the eyepiece just in time. Beautifully done for Sodium. And now Sodium back to a very neutral board here. Cole with the neutral board as well, but even through that clean right there, Sodium still has the lead. Still with that 69%, 70% Tetris rate here.
But also Sodium is ahead on line, so the lead might nominally not be as big depending on how efficient Cole is. But we are about to head into the transition for both our players at the bottom, and Meme has gone to level 20, 610 for Meme, 505 for Knight.
Yeah, and Meme right now just maintaining such a clean board, although does have that J dependency there, but took care of that. Gonna keep going for the Tetris. And that's a dangerous Tetris to go for. You set yourself a JL dependency to go for that Tetris. Oh, and Cole. While I was looking at the top game over there, Cole unfortunately topped out, and Sodium is gonna stay alive and take their first game and get it to 2-1. So no 3-0 here for Cole.
Yeah, so one more game, one more chance to bring it to a decider, which we've seen a good chunk of those in that misdrop over there for Knight. Oh, wow, beautiful execution.
Well done.
Well played.
Yeah, but that, hey, you know what? O-Piece got to come back and cause you problems again.
See, now you're manifesting there.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like those O-Pieces have been causing Knight so much consternation this whole particular game here.
Meme is actually having to do a bit of burning here, so slow down in pace. As Knight now goes to level.
Oh, actually, just going to go for a dirty Tetris? No, just goes for the triple, wants to play it a little bit safe. I think they know that they have a distinctive lead because of that crazy O-Piece burst, that they have a little bit of room to be able to play safe.
And currently, I mean, obviously Meme would love to win this game, but Meme is not the one that is in a do-or-die situation. That is Knight. The pressure is mostly on Knight in this game. And so Meme can, play it the way that she wants. As Knight trying to get the right pieces. The well is open, but even if the long bar comes, that's a triple. And now set up for row 2. That's the Tetris.
There it is. Boom. Tetris for Knight. Oh, of course, yeah. He's trying to clear up that column 2. And unfortunately, see, look at this. Again, the O-Piece is coming back in vengeance, forcing Knight to just keep blocking column 2.
There's only one line left. All right, here it is, 29. down by 147,000, and Meme is still on the level 19 speeds, actively playing.
Nice. That's a triple. Unfortunately, not a Tetris, but you know, Knight clearly staying alive here, doing very well in this situation.
There's the max for Meme.
Ooh, and Meme forced to create a little bit of a gap over there.
Yeah, those holes are actually not the easiest to deal with. That's only a split double. Oh my gosh, a dirty Tetris for Meme.
And then, wow, thank you, Tetris RNG right there. Beautifully done, and another Tetris. So Meme firing on all cylinders here in this game number 3, trying to take it overnight in a 3-0.
Yeah, but it's also a tough position that Knight's in. Not only is Knight playing from behind, but also is ahead by several levels now too.
Right.
So it's trying to kind of chase down the score that Meme currently has, and then also just trying to do the best that they can before we hit super kill screen.
Yeah, and Sodium right now having a little bit of trouble getting into that column 10. That T-piece is going to do it, and now they're ready for a Tetris. Where's the I-piece?
A couple of misdrops over there for Knight. And that's going to not burn anything. Knight's going to top at 906. Meme at 1,155,000 advances to top 16.
Wow, but I mean, honestly, Knight played amazing, and you know what? That O burst at the beginning was just absolutely devastating, but Knight handled it so well, was able to stay in the game. But man, there's just sometimes you just look at the game and you're just like, why? Why did you do this to me? So, but again, round of applause for Knight. Well played, great job. Congratulations to Knight. But unfortunately, their run ends here, and it will be Meme that continues forward.
Yeah, their run has been officially sunsetted.
Yes. However, was that a Knight pun?
Yes, it actually was.
All right, well done, well done. Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Oh, look at that. Meme popping off into the camera over there. But Cole and Sodium are not done yet. Cole would like to be done if they can take this game here. And we're going to get the Tetris. Meanwhile, Sodium unable to get the Tetris, but also very far behind in points right now. And as you can see, you know, the Tetris rate at only 32% here. So definitely been having to do a lot of cleaning during this game.
Yeah, was able to win the last game. Cole had an unfortunate early top out in level 19. And so the momentum shift did happen, but still, it's do or die for Sodium. Wants to force a decider, wants to put even more pressure on Cole, because when your opponent, you're up 2-0 and now your opponent has brought it back to 2-2, mentally you have to do so much to, you know, not get in your own head.
Yes.
It's like, I can't believe I blew a 2-0 lead.
Right, because when you have that 2-0 lead, you're like, I've got all this space to, you know, not be too worried, and then all of a sudden you're at a 2-2 and you're just like, wait, what happened? Ooh, interesting. Okay. I mean, Cole trying to get through this. Yeah, again, always like the wrong side. Okay, the T-piece is great right there. T-piece in those little like jagged teeth setups over there have the, you know, dual parity. You can put it in either direction, which helps so much. It's why a lot of people, when you ask them, you know, like there's always those, you know, goofy questions out there like, what's your favorite Tetris piece? A lot of people do say that, you know, the T-piece is their favorite because it helps you in so many different situations. Personally, I don't like the T-piece. So.
For me, if I were to create like a tier list, my S tier piece would be the L piece.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
L piece, interesting, okay.
It has so much versatility on getting pieces or helping you burn down the left when it's up really high. And especially for my play style, you can get an L piece higher flat than you can a long bar piece vertical.
Right. For sure. And yeah, because we play on right wells, the, you know, L in particular over the J piece. Oh, no, actually, I don't know if that was an accidental early slide right there or if Cole just had a almost kind of like a left-right dyslexic moment right there. Still has that on transitions here. Needs to find that L piece. Gets it. Oh, nice, like minor adjustment right at the very end. That micro adjustment. Now they just need that I piece, and there it is. Boom, Tetris for Cole.
I need something sharp.
And Sodium right now is trying to get a Tetris themselves, waiting for that same line piece. Gets it. Oh no, actually it's a different line piece. That's the same line piece right there for Knight. Unfortunately there, I piece dependency, but look at that I piece. And then the L piece right away. Oh gosh, that's a great L piece there as well.
Yeah, so far, Cole with a 134,000 point lead. As Sodium has now finally brought this board back into almost back into a scoring position. Now Tetris ready.
Yeah, the pieces that Sodium have been getting have been forcing them to create a lot of JL dependencies. And there we go, a Tetris right there for Cole. Oh yeah, that piece wasn't gonna help. A beautiful burn right there. It was so well done.
The lead's still kind of around this 130,000 mark, so if there is any consolation, Sodium has been matching Cole's efficiency. Oh, whoa! What a burn over there from Sodium. Wow, wow, I can't believe he found that.
Yeah, it was like, saw the matrix on that one right there, and the reward, a Tetris right there, but now needs another J. There it is. Not gonna be able to get a Tetris just yet. Oh God. Oh, oops. Accidentally placed that eyepiece flat right there. Not gonna be a problem. Gonna be able to fix this up and just in time for another Tetris. So 48% Tetris rate. Sodium is still very far behind here. A little over 4 Tetrises behind. Oh, but look at this stack right here from Cole.
Cole is in trouble.
Oh no, and then just blocked it just there with the eyepiece.
And that only burns one line.
Uh-oh.
Right now, Cole having to downstack this. This is perfect news for Sodium as he is clean. He is Tetris ready. Cole bringing the board down. It's a little bit more calm now. Just trying to open up the well. Nice double.
Yeah.
Not out of it yet, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what Sodium needs right now because you can see that 4 Tetris lead dropping to 2 Tetrises. And you know what? Cole still has to do more cleaning right now. So Sodium trying to avoid the upset. 10th seed. Doesn't want to lose to the 23rd seed here. Oh, but a Tetris
there it is.
For Cole.
You can see that sigh of relief.
Yeah. Like I said, that Tetris sigh of relief. The exhale that you see that every Tetris player does. Oh,
right now, Sodium getting some rough pieces, looking to try and get this well open. That hole is nice. A long bar dependency. Sodium, nicely done. Can't get that to the right. Needs the eyepiece, needs it now. And he has to get over to the left now instead of the right. Sodium down. And that hang is going to do it. Sodium tops out at 838. And Cole, for the second year in a row, advances back to top 16.
Yeah, but beautifully done right there for Sodium. Great play from Sodium over there, getting all the way here. Couldn't quite make it to the top 16 bracket, but it will be Cole who moves on, and you can see how excited they are for getting to this point.